children of the cheese. I'm Keelan Thackeray, founder of the Grilledcheesapolooza Music Festival. As you may have heard in our weekly newsletter, the day of the cheese draws near as the prophecy has foretold. We shall call forth the waves of joy, and the spirit of the music will guide us into place. We will pierce the Parmesan veil. Our enlightenment will be secured. We will finally be home.
We are in our 5th year, and we've got over 20 bands here, and you know, some local vendors, grilled cheese sandwiches, beverage gardens. We've got merchandise, and there's attendees flowing through, and we're just holding on. And I don't know. Grilled cheese started in my parents' backyard, honestly. Me and a couple buddies put together a band, and we didn't have a show to play, so we thought we'd make a show for ourselves. And it ended up being in my parents' backyard. Just fired up the barbecue. We came up with a funny name, Grilledcheesapolooza. We gave away grilled cheese sandwiches. Yeah, had a couple bands play, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. First year we had maybe 50 people show up. Next year, maybe 100. And that was enough for us, and we just decided to keep on going. So 3rd year in, we got a venue, outdoor venue, and kind of did the liquor permit thing, got incorporated, started to kind of become an organization, became a nonprofit, and kind of went from there. In our 3rd year, we had 350 people and 10, 11 bands. And then last year was our biggest year yet, which we cleared about 700 people, 750. And same thing, 12, 13 bands, beverage gardens, merchandise, kind of everything that we think a festival should have.
Growing up here, I didn't really see any events similar to this. What we really hope is that it does bring the community together. It also introduces people to a lot of music they may never have heard of. Basically, after I graduated high school and moved to Saskatoon, I noticed that in a big city, any night of the week, you can go and watch a new band. In Kindersley, we don't get that so much. So it's really nice to bring a bunch of different music, different bands down here, and for everyone to come out and enjoy.
So since it kind of started out as metal in my backyard, I kind of hold true to that to a certain amount. Like, I definitely want to still have heavier music there and stuff, but we want to bring in every kind of band, because not everybody just likes metal, you know? So we have folk bands, you know, acoustic. We even brought in a DJ Factor out of Saskatoon here. And yeah, some rockabilly, funk, so many others.
And picking up empties, spit on the floor, clean off tables, keep chairs in line. Just another shift to watch the band play. As the night fades away, people come and go. They like the love that only some will know.
Yeah, so Disco Lemonade, their band, all those guys I went to high school with. They're all been friends since I went to preschool with some of those guys, actually. And they've basically wanted to play grilled cheese ever since it was in my backyard. Just kind of guys who were there to help out, do whatever. And when they finally had the ability to play, they worked super hard for about 6 months and put together an awesome set, wrote a bunch of songs, all for this show, just because they'd never played a show really ever before. They played a couple open mics in preparation. And other than that, this was their first really big gig, and it just felt really good to show that, you know, it doesn't have to be some super professional touring band. Like, these are just people, you know, they're just people with instruments, and that's what we love about the whole thing.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, hailing from the far east of Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, we're proud to present Shooting Guns!
The Shooting Guns, they're this crazy experience. They bring out 5, 6 guys sometimes, and they do this crazy stage setup, and their presence is just like this huge wall of sound. And they're really cool, and they're known for like all of their collectible stuff. So they'll have, you know, 45s of like different singles, and yeah, lots of just like collector's items, kind of like that cult classic vibes. So. Yeah, the Plan is one of those bands that just, you know, once we heard them, we just knew we had to have them. I seen them live at the Free House here in Saskatoon, same setup. They're very diverse, and all those musicians are so good that they just, it seems like you could give them any assortment of instruments and they'd make up some funk beats or something, and it was just amazing.
Last night we had the High Kicks come out, and wow, did they put on quite a show.
The High Kicks out of Calgary, they put on a tremendous show, just a bass and drum duo, and they were unreal. Super high energy, crowd loved them. They were awesome backstage, really respectful guys. They actually were giving advice to some of the younger, more local bands, which is actually really awesome because they're, you know, very well-endowed musicians that have been around, been touring, played lots of shows, and I'm sure that, you know, their advice and their, you know, their experience was very well received.
Played a couple different bands. The first band we played last night is a band called Sessions. There's 3 members, me and my good friend Evan Nels, who plays guitar, and my grade 9 English teacher, Jim Cates.
And Mr. Parker Cates, he's an English teacher in KCS High School, and yeah, he always had a guitar in his classroom ever since I'd ever seen it, and he put together a little band with some guys, and they ended up playing on Friday night there, and it was awesome because it was kind of like a little hometown hero kind of thing. So.
They put this together from nothing, and they built it into quite a something that's getting a fair bit of attention. It's an event it's not elitist, it's accessible, it's encouraging young musicians and old ones like me to get up there and hack away. So I've had a lot of fun tonight playing, and a lot of support from the kids, but they're open to everybody who gets up there.
Yeah, so my dad's kind of been the one who's been behind the barbecue, cooking the sandwiches, just coming up with some ideas for the food since basically the very first one.
Well, right now we got Daryl Thackeray back there. That would be Kellen Thackeray's father. He's really been helping us out a lot. He's put a lot of work into this, so got to give a lot of credit to this man. We also got a bunch of Kellen's family members and just a bunch of other volunteers that have, you know, given their time to come out and really help make this event a success.
Tell me about the grilled cheese. How do you make the perfect grill?
You need some bread, you need lots of butter, and some cheese, and that's it. We use Monterey Jack, white cheddar, and just regular cheddar cheese. Just use a little bit of garlic seasoning. We buy it at closest ShopRite right here in Kindersley, Saskatchewan. And then we do the legendary burger, which is grilled cheese sandwich, and like that. We started making those a couple years ago, and they've Everybody's requested them, so we just keep on making them. Usually about 300 or 400 of those every year. Would you like one?
That's pretty dang delicious if you ask me. Yeah, pretty dang delicious.
Today we have a grilled cheese eating contest.
The fastest to eat 4 sandwiches is the new champion. Now, Brett Smith's got 3 names etched in there. Nobody's been able to beat him. Will this year be the year? Our contestants, Brett, the champion, Mr. Perfect Smith, Evan Colby Macasoria, and JR. Are you boys ready? 3, 2, 1, go! All right, we got some water. We got some water on the east side there. Brett Smith going hard at her. JR's close behind. Casoria doesn't know which way up it looks like. Evan's actually drinking the water instead of using it. Looks like he's drank more water than 8 sandwiches there.
So the eating contest, Brett Smith has won every year so far. He's just dominated competition. Last year, I think he did 7 sandwiches in 5 minutes, which was just tremendous to see.
Make sure you throw your hands up when you're done, boys, so I get to make a fair call. Who's gonna do it? Oh! He's done it! He's done it! He's beat the champion! Even Silva can lose. JR, your new champion! By the gods of cheese, I never thought I'd see today. It was a chew finish. Brad, I think you would have flossed extra. You would have had the aerodynamics to get her down. That was real close. I can't believe it, folks. Holy man.
JR Dingwall is the person who won this year, and he's been a challenger for the last 2 years and just came second place, and I was super happy to see him win.
So you were the reigning champion?
Yeah.
What the heck happened?
It's a tough challenge, you know? I've got a lot of competition out here today.
You did?
Yeah.
You got it?
JR here, my buddy JR.
JR, how do you feel, man? You beat Trona the guy.
I don't know how I feel yet. It's a mixture between pride and a sore stomach. And I don't know if they're the same thing.
Well, it's been a long road. These days come and go faster than we know. Faster than we know. Podemos hacer tiempo lento.
The community has responded really well. Actually, we've had, I've had lots of compliments from the mayor, from, the Arts Council, and many other people in the town. It seems like one of the events that people just want to come help out because they know we're doing a good thing. We're bringing arts and culture and bands and musicians and getting people involved. So it seems like people from the community will come on out and help out basically however they can, if it's, labor, or if it's maybe just like some art that they want to bring by, or if they're a musician, maybe they'll, put together a little set for us, or anything like that.
I mean, every year we are growing. We're not sure where the limit is, but we're gonna keep pushing until we find it.
The future of Grilledcheesapolooza, yeah, honestly, we take it year by year, and we grow as the event grows. And if everybody in Kindersley still wants to support us, we're going to keep doing it, and just hopefully bigger and better every year. Keep bringing in new, different bands. And the more I hear about people being excited and people getting interested in music and stuff in small town Saskatchewan, that gives me drive to keep doing it. So as long as everyone's behind and they're okay that I keep doing it, I'll be there. So.
Grill the cheese. Hail the cheese.
Grilled cheese, all the way!
Grill the cheese! Grill the cheese. Hail the cheese. And if you ever feel lost, do not fear. Simply follow the sound of the cheese.
If you grill it, they will come.
If you have program ideas that you'd like to see on maxTV Local On Demand, write us at max.local@sasktel.com. maxTV programming is now available on maxTV on the go at maxtvonthego.sasktel.com.